In the winter of 1959, 10 young people walked into a mountain range in the Soviet Union. 9 of them never came back. And the one who survived only because he fell sick and turned around before it was too late. What happened on that frozen slope has never been fully explained. Not by the Soviet government, not by scientists, not by 6 decades of investigations. It remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in modern history. A case so strange, so violent, and so deeply strange that even the official conclusions raised more questions than they answered. Their names were Igor Dyatlov, Zinaida Kolmogorova, Lyudmila Dubinina, Rustem Slobodin, Yuri Doroshenko, Georgy Krivonishenko, Alexander Zolotaryov, Nikolai Thibault Brignolel, and Alexander Kolevatov. They were students and graduates of the Ural Polytechnic Institute, experienced hikers, trained mountaineers.
All right, that looks secure.
Maps and tins are in.
Almost done here. Ready when you are.
Young people full of ambition and life. Their goal was to reach Otorten, a peak deep in the northern Ural Mountains. It was a grade 3 expedition, the highest difficulty level in Soviet hiking classification. They were more than qualified for it. They set out on January 23rd. By February 1st, they had pitched their tent on the slope of a mountain the local Mansi people called Kholat Syakhl.
The flames are so beautiful tonight.
I know, right? Look at this.
Remember this moment, everyone.
Smile, everyone. Ready? Here we go.
Perfect!
Hey, that was a good
In the
one.
Mansi language, that name means the dead mountain. They never left it alive. When the group failed to return on schedule, search parties were sent in. On February 26th, rescuers found the tent. It had been cut open from the inside, not unzipped. Cut slashed through the fabric from within, as if someone needed to escape in a matter of seconds. The belongings of all 9 hikers were still inside. Their shoes, their coats, their food. Everything they needed to survive a night at -30 degrees Celsius left behind. The footprints in the snow told the next part of the story. All 9 had walked away from the tent, in socks or bare feet, moving calmly, not running down toward the tree line, about 1.5 miles below, calm steps, measured. As if they were walking away from something they could not fight, something they did not want to disturb. The first 2 bodies were found near a cedar tree at the edge of the forest. Their hands were burned. They had climbed the tree, the bark was broken at the top as though they were watching for something in the darkness above. 3 more bodies were found between the tree and the tent, scattered in the snow as if they had tried to walk back and simply stopped. The last 4 took months to find. They were discovered in May, buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine not far from the cedar tree. And this is where the case turns from eerie into genuinely terrifying. One of them, Lyudmila Dubinina, was missing her tongue, her eyes, and parts of her lips. 2 others had fractured ribs so severe that forensic experts compared the force to that of a car crash. One had a fractured skull, yet there were no external wounds, no cuts, no bruises on the skin. Whatever crushed them from the inside did it without leaving a mark on the outside. Soviet investigators closed the case within months. Their official conclusion stated that the group died due to, quote, an unknown compelling force. The files were sealed. The families were silenced. The region was closed to hikers for 3 years. And for 60 years, the theories multiplied. An avalanche, a military weapons test gone wrong, infrasound from the wind causing mass panic, a confrontation with escaped prisoners, a secret Soviet experiment, indigenous Mansi tribesmen protecting sacred land, even, inevitably, something not of this earth. In 2019, Russian prosecutors reopened the investigation and officially concluded that an avalanche, specifically a rare slab avalanche, had caused the deaths. The force of the snow, they said, could account for the internal injuries. The hikers cut the tent to escape, became disoriented in the dark and the cold, and died from hypothermia and trauma. Many scientists accepted this. Many others did not. The slope angle, they argued, was not steep enough for a slab avalanche. There had been no avalanche debris found at the scene. And nothing, no science, no theory has ever fully explained the missing tongue, the burned hands, the calm footprints walking away in the dark as if following an order no one else could hear. Igor Dyatlov was 23 years old. The mountain is still there. The cold is still there. And somewhere beneath 60 years of snow and silence. Whatever those 9 people saw in their final hours, whatever made them cut through their tent in the middle of the night and walk barefoot into a temperature that would kill them, has never, not once, been named with certainty. Some doors, it seems, were never meant to be opened. Some slopes were never meant to be climbed. And some mountains deserve every dark name the old people gave them.